What is up, savages? This is a video today. Oh shit! Fuck's sake! Fucked up the intro. No, let's not do any retakes. What's up, savages? It's your boy Twisty, and today we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball 10 and why it's such a fucking bitch. And I still struggle to do it to this day. I still cannot speed run Dragon Ball 10. Okay, I have like shit tons of monsters to do it. I have the runes to do it and everything, but I don't have the efficiency of the runes to do it. And you'll see people make these videos about dragons, be telling them like, oh, you need to make your runes more efficient, you need to plus 12, plus 15 your runes, do all that kind of shit. And I'm not going to spew that out to you guys because I followed all that advice. I 6-starred Ammon because I saw it in a video that someone needs to Dragons be 10. Oh, I don't have the right units, so I'll 6-star Sigmarus, I'll 6-star Bernard, I'll 6-star Spectra to try and do Dragons be 10. I'll build up an Emma, I'll build up a McKean as a reviver because I see people use it in videos. Obviously her runes right now are trash, guys, so don't judge with those runes, okay? But I've done it all. I've managed to do it, but it took like 5 minutes of run, taking forever, right? And the reason I kind of realize this is because it takes so fucking long to do. If you don't have Vertiheal, right? And people are gonna say, oh, you don't need Vertiheal to do it. You've seen videos of Jubago doing it in like 3 or 4 minutes with natural 2-stars. But yeah, what's the success rate of those runs? Did you see his video? Like one of his monsters nearly died, and he got so lucky because I think Zeros used the AOE skill instead of a single target. His monster would have died 100% in a lot of runs, guys. Those you gotta be very careful. Those runs are not consistent at all, especially the ones with like you see. I mean, some of them, yes, they're consistent, but like, fucking hell, Vertiheal is just so crucial to this game. So I was kind of getting annoyed, guys. I was like, okay, I need Vertiheal. I've completed TOA several times, done tons of legendary scrolls, probably like 10 probably at this point, thanks to TOA. No Verd, probably opened like 500 mystical scrolls, no Vertiheal at all. Kind of annoys me. No Chisun either. But I got to the point where I was like, fuck it. Okay, so I can't do B10. Now, the only reason I can't do Big Ten is not even because of immunity. In immunity, I've got no problem. I can strip it with Megan, I can strip it with Bella, I can strip the immunity off with Emma. I have the damage with, Perna, Sigmarus, and Taylor, and I also have defense break from Bella. So, I can nuke the boss. If there was a no, immunity, I could nuke the boss probably in, a minute. Easily nuke the boss down straight away, okay? I could even dot the boss using Beretta and Pharaoh and Veremos and Megan. But what I realised, the problem is that the only reason why Dragon's Ball 10 is so difficult, forget Zero stage, I mean that really isn't actually that difficult, okay, is the fact that the dragon's right tower removes harmful effects. It's not immunity that's the problem, guys, and it's the actual harmful effect removal, and it gives the boss so many turns because doesn't matter how many dots you apply, unless you bring Spectra and Spectra's skill, like Spectra's skill. Okay, it is 50% chance to decrease the attack gauge, right? And so that's a 50% chance. That's not going to proc all the time. Then you're not including accuracy and resistance. Okay, so it's not reliable to use Spectra. It just is not. Okay, and you need like a attack by decreasing monster to attack the tower. To really, I mean, I guess you can bring like the water serpent, but because the tower and the dragon are speed tuned, like every other time the dragon goes, he gets his buffs, the debuffs you do cleansed off. It makes it really hard to use dots. Okay, so what I realized is, fuck it. If I can't do Dragons B10, I mean, I can. It just takes so long to do it. I have to use McKenna as a reviver. I have to bring in Perna, Bella, Megan, Vera. It's just speed run it without Vertiheal is ridiculous. It honestly is because it's so hard to get turn advantage over the dragon, right? So what I did is I can actually take Perna out of this and just put in Beretta, right? This is what I did. This is farmable. Actually no, Veremos is not. Yeah, I'm gonna use Veremos because I expect most people to have Veremos, right? So I'm just gonna speed run this. Well, not even speed run. But, this takes me about 3 minutes, which is, it's a lot less than the time it took for Dragon's B10. And I still get similar quality of runes, okay? They're not obviously as good as what you get from B10. But I'm still getting some decent. I've got some legendary runes from B9, a fair amount from the runes that I've done, right? And I've realised B9 is so much easier than B10, guys. Like, it is so much easier. And when we get to the boss, I'll pause and just show you the skills and why it's so much easier to do. Because all you need to do for B9 dragons is just bring dots. Because the left tower, yes, he does the dots on the units. And yes, the dragon can attack. But the right side tower just increases the boss's attack bar. But I think they're like 80%, 90%, something like that, right? So, and most of the time, that's actually not even that bad. It really isn't actually that bad. If you have your Veremos fast enough to cleanse the dots off the left tower and cleanse the dots off the dragon, if you bring, like a Belladine healer or something like that, then you're going to be fine. Like, the only hard pad at this stage can actually be if this guy gets really lucky stuns, but, like, this is so much easier. I cannot stress how much easier this is. And I don't even need to bring Megan into this. I bring Megan in just purely for the extra dots. You're going to see when we get to the boss, all you have to do is load the boss up on dots. Then you don't have to worry about the dragon getting to 30% HP or less, and then he gets his increased damage, and then suddenly you've got dots ready on him, about to kill him, and then the right tower cleanses the dots. This, no problem at all. You can put as many dots on as you want, and then even if the right tower increases the attack bar of the boss, who cares? You've got so many dots on there that it doesn't matter. And I'll just prove it to you. It just increases the attack bar. It doesn't do anything else. He has the same skills as the previous one. He does less damage as well. And you can basically just use dots against this guy and destroy him. And it's so much easier. Yes, we're getting some resistance over here for some reason, but we're going to kill the boss fairly quickly just because of the continuous damage effects that we have. And if you bring Beretta, then you can basically get those 3-turn dots there. I mean, like, this dragon is pretty much going to die next turn purely from continuous damage, I think. Yeah, he's definitely probably going to die next turn. But look how much easier that is just to kill the boss, right? And the right tower helps you sometimes. Helps you because it makes the run a bit faster. Because if as long as you're landing those dots, you got like 80% accuracy or something like that. Look how much easier that was. I don't know what the time was in that run, but we're gonna see when it pops up, guys. Okay. But I just find running B9 so much easier. You can you don't even need to bring like buff strippers. You can just bring continuous damage and a defense break. You can bring the similar team that I've just brought here. My Veremos is only like 180 speed, okay, minus the speed totem. I haven't concluded that into account, but. This is pretty simple stuff, and that's 2.5 minutes, guys. That is not terrible. And as you can see, my best time is 1 minute 21. However, I was using like the speed team on that. Not. I was using like Bernard, and then 3 Lucians, and then Perna. I've had one of my friends' Lucians as a rep who's really overpowered, so that was really easy to clear through. But it wasn't consistent because I think like 3 monsters died, and Perna clutched it in the end by violent proccing enough to revive. When the boss attacked next time, and then Perna was able to attack that backwards and then kill the boss. So it's not consistent at all. But this is this run is kind of crap. So I'm gonna sell it. And actually, no, yeah, I'll keep it. But when you're starting off, this is not bad, guys. I seriously recommend that anyone who's trying to jump from Giants B10 to Dragons B10. It's not worth trying to do that jump. I made that mistake so much. You cannot just jump from one to the other. It doesn't matter how much you farm Giants B10. You need... I swear to God, you actually probably need Violent Runes to do it consistently. You need Violent Runes and Veremos to be able to do Dragons B10 consistently. But this is a much easier way of doing it. You can literally bring in the same team I brought in. You don't even need to use Megan. I can just show you guys, okay, let's do fucking fully farmable, right? So Sigma's, I consider him to be fully farmable. What else? Megan's not... You guys probably not going to consider Megan to be farmable. Do we consider Veremos to be farmable? Some people are going to disagree. So, who is actually farmable? Can we bring Konomaya? No, he's not even ruined. Shit. But, you can bring Konomaya as a replacement for Veremos quite easily. As long as you have him fast enough and maybe on Violent Runes, you could do it. But my Belladine is not even Violet anymore. I changed my Belladine's runes up. That's Ammon. To make Belladine a lot faster. Although Belladine at the moment is faster than Cheerio, which is kind of a bit of a fuck up. But we'll upgrade Cheerio's runes and he'll get more speed and shit, so we should be okay. But you can do this team and then maybe add in Veramos. You could add in Conor Myers and another cleanser if you needed to. But just to show you guys that this is so much easier than B10, and I highly recommend you guys give it a go. If you're really struggling with B10 dragons like I was, just if you need those violins, to progress in the game with your Belladine to heal more, your Mav to do his skills more, Orion and whatever. Try this out, guys. Try this out seriously, and you'll find it's a lot easier than B10. See you guys in the next video. Hope this helps. Peace out.